Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is your love basically a love reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As long as this resonates, that's what matters most. I feel like I'm recording this upside down. Okay, there we go. So it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Sun, the Hermit, I'm not gonna say the Fox, the Fool, and Death. Interesting. The Fool, the beginning, and Death, the end. And you have the Hermit card. I have all these cards about like mainly yourself, about you working on yourself, um, and like maybe a fear of opening up. And you have the Hermit card as well, Virgo energy. So I am seeing that the success of your love life depends on you and how open you are, and maybe like basically maybe working on yourself will help you, not just working on yourself but like working on yourself and the things you're interested in will help you somehow in your love life. Like generally you have like love yourself first, so direct message right above the Hermit. Maybe you need to find that self-love as well, free yourself. So that could be in a sense of that could be interpreted in so many different ways. Um, like for example, you maybe just need to free yourself from stress, or free yourself from expectations, or free yourself from relying on others. Like you could, there are so many ways you can free yourself. Like there are so many chains in the world. Some you don't even realize are there. And some that we put on ourselves, and we are the ones who can break ourselves free from those chains. And with the Eight of Wands in reverse as well, I am seeing some sort of like these cards can be interpreted in another way, but I'm going to mainly interpret them how I see, like how I am interpreting them. And maybe you weren't meant to hear the way they're meant to be interpreted if you don't hear it in this reading. So if I don't mention like an interpretation, maybe you weren't meant to hear it in this reading. So with the Eight of Wands, I am seeing maybe like you hear of something like, usually it's like unexpected news, but it could just be unexpected news that maybe you didn't really want to hear. I'm seeing of this. So like just I don't know, that's like the main way I'm seeing this. And like something unexpected that was said or told to you that you really didn't really want to hear, or when you heard it, it just kind of put you in this bad mood, or you weren't really happy to hear it. With the with the Fool and the Death card right next to each other, and I put these cards down randomly, so if they end up in a certain way, I say that was fate giving you a really direct message, or a really obvious message, or just giving you a message in general. So the Fool and Death, maybe you've been going in this endless cycle of like meeting someone, having your hopes up, and then being disappointed. Or maybe it's simply that you like maybe you just want to believe in something. Like I'm seeing with the Lantern in the Hermit card, hope, like the search for hope, maybe even. And feeling like you're in this dark and lonely place, and it's like maybe you're searching for that other person, and you've been searching for a while. Um, like not that you've been literally like your whole life purpose has been on finding someone to be with. Like you likely have like doing other stuff in your life as well, but internally you've been maybe feeling a bit lonely, and maybe still having faith, and like maybe there was this one person who you did put your hopes in or something, and you were let down by that, and there was actually an ending instead. The Death card, with like death comes new beginnings. So you again, and you do have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That was at the bottom of the deck. I put it out here just to get it ready. And yes, I am filming on top of a cardboard box. Um, just to kind of, what's the word, levitate, to raise it up so it'll be easier to see. I'm not filming in my usual location. This is a kind of uncomfortable place to film, but there's noise where I usually film, noise from two specific animals who like to talk and talk and talk and talk. And I'm not insulting anyone, they are literally animals. They are birds who you can still actually hear, strangely. Um, so yeah, you may have been putting your hopes in someone. You may have been thinking about someone a lot, and you may actually still have hope for, and like maybe something ended, but you still have hope. Or and it could also be that you've just been searching for someone who you can open up to or spend your life with. Um, Again, you can have your own interpretation for these cards, and that is completely fine. Maybe my job here was just so that you can see that these cards are here. And you have the Sun card again. I'm seeing that I'm seeing that you will find like your way, whatever it is you're looking for, whatever like is you're searching for. I'm seeing you finding it. Because if you see, yeah, don't mind my feet over here. Please don't look. um, so yeah, feet over here. Don't look. Don't go past this border. This border is off limits. This. Okay. So you have this lantern here grows into this huge big light. So this thing that was guiding you here, this lantern here that was guiding you, just grows, and I'm seeing it as like maybe like a widening of hope. I'm seeing it as like you're being directed, and like the way you're being directed is kind of like, should I say, growing. I don't know how to put, like, when you're in a cave and you only have this one source of light, it's harder to see. But now you're in this open space and there's like more to see. Notice like this is some dark, cold looking place that you would probably not want to be in or be at or go in or even be near. It looks dark, it looks lonely, it looks a bit gloomy and everything. But here's so bright and everything. You have all these sunflowers and plants that are actually growing here. So there's this huge contrast in your reading. You got death and beginnings, and you got light and darkness. And you got like, this is an old guy and this is such a young boy. So I'm seeing this huge like again, you keep seeing my feet. I am so so sorry for having to show you my feet in this reading, but it was either that or me being very uncomfortable on the floor. I know I don't wear shoes in the house, so just try not to look. um Pins and needles. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, this contrast. So I'm not really sure how to interpret this contrast. It is actually very fascinating, and I'm actually getting like all giddy because this is so interesting. I actually kind of love this contrast, and it's just so interesting in so many different ways. Maybe this means something to you. So this contrast could be like the future and the past kind of contrast, or maybe this is where you're in this place now, and you'll be in this place later, or this could be like where you were when you were younger, and maybe now you're in this phase. Um, Although it would make more sense if it was like you will. Okay, let's not get dark. Let's not get depressing. And I'll leave it there. So where was I? And you notice in like here he's walking on his own. He has this cane. Like he's feeling all beaten. Like it looks like someone who really needs that support. Someone who feels their maybe I don't want to say their life drained. Because he's like of his age. I'm not doing this based off his age. Okay, I'm not insulting his age. Honestly, like age doesn't really how to put it. Basically, no disrespect to my elders, basically. Um, but when you're older, you've been through so much and you're much wiser. Maybe you've had this hope in the past, and now that hope is dimming. Um, and you look at the world less in this sort of bright, like old new things are starting. Like there are always two sides to a coin, and you can either think is the cup half full or half empty, even though you do have this Ace of Cups here, which is obviously very full. But is the cup half full or half empty? Maybe before you were in this, is half full, kind of full, half full. It's half full kind of stage. So and here again half full, but now you're in it's half empty kind of stage of these two cards. Maybe because of this news that you heard as well has made you feel quite depressed or upset. And this could actually be the opposite for you. Maybe you were in this stage before, now you're in this stage, these two stages. Or this could mean something completely different to you that I've completely missed and I completely didn't realize and I completely didn't see. And you can comment it down below if you wish to, or you can keep it to yourself. Either way, I actually would be kind of interested to see like other interpretations of these cards. And I just love like decoding things. And this sort of stuff just interests me so much. So yeah, I'll try to move away from this so this reading doesn't get too long, because I am going to upload this on my phone, and I don't want my phone to kind of scream at me for like giving it this huge video to upload. Because if I upload on my computer, the internet goes boof, it goes off. It's like overload, overdrive. No way, please don't. So here we go. The Four of Wands. So this is like Like Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and Two of Cups. So I um drew these cards with the intention of like, what are your regrets? And was it regrets or was it? Yeah, it was regrets. What are your regrets? And I'm seeing it more as like, and you do have like the Five of Cups card of regret kind of thing. Well, to me at least, it's like the card of regret. And I'm seeing it more as maybe you regret, or this again. If this doesn't resonate, then just run away from this reading and leave this reading behind and never come back to it, kind of thing. Like if it doesn't resonate, you can just do that. Run away and never come back to it. Just leave it behind, ignore it, whatever. Um, but if it does resonate, then that's okay as well. So yeah, the fourth. So yeah, I'm seeing it as like maybe you regret not being clear about your intentions, or not being open, not setting foundations, not being clear about what you want. And because this is a love reading, you regret not being clear about what you want in love. So maybe if you're with someone, you weren't clear about your feelings, your emotions. You didn't make it clear about how you felt for that person. Ace of Cups. Although there's all this like negative energy I am mentioning, there's this like new beginning. So again, this can go in so many different ways. This is so highly open to interpretation, which is why I love this so much, because there's so many different ways to interpret this, that I'm like, this reading is a buffet to me. And again, you do have this new beginning as well. So yeah, it could be that your luck is simply changing. I just really love the difference in this small light and this darkness, and this huge bright light guiding this boy. And he's got this horse. This old man had the cane and he had like supporting him, but this young boy has a horse, a whole horse, powerhouse, power horse. Not no insult to people who use canes. Like there's nothing wrong with that as well. I'm just saying like the difference in support. So that's why I'm seeing it as like, with this huge difference in support, maybe again you are being more supported. It could be either from this to this or from this to this. I'm not sure which way your life is moving in, which direction, but this is the overall message I'm seeing. So it could be you've gone from this to this, or from this to this, again from this to this, or from this to this. And again, you have this Ace of Cups. I am seeing that this is definitely a more futuristic kind of card. So again, new beginnings, new emotional opportunity, like maybe new opportunities as well. Could be a child as well. This card can represent pregnancy, but it doesn't have to be. But simply like an overflow of joy. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. To me, it's so beautiful. I just love the colors used. It's so amazing. It's so bright. It's peachy. It's like a baby being born. To be honest, like colors of a baby. Just think of a baby being born. I have the sun here again, the sun. So you are being guided. You have more support. You are now able to see. Maybe you're able to see the whole truth more now. You're able to see your path. Maybe before, where your path seemed, ignore my feet, please. Oh my gosh, no feet. Stay out of the shots. Maybe before, when your path seemed a bit more dim, where it seemed more dark and lonely, now you're seeing the way clearer. Now you're seeing these huge opportunities available to you with this field here. You're noticing all these opportunities available to you. Now back up here with regrets. Maybe you weren't, again, not clear about what you want with someone, with your intentions to them. Or simply you regret how your relationship ended, or you simply regret, because there's obviously regret and love. It's obvious. Maybe you regret a choice you made. Maybe a choice you made led you to some sort of regret. And then with this card as well, maybe you also regret, because this is again to do with regret. Maybe you also regret not, again, being clear with someone so they can know the whole truth. Maybe you regret not getting to know someone fully. You didn't get to know them properly. You didn't learn enough about them, or they didn't learn enough about you, or you simply didn't teach each other enough about each other. Because it's like with studying. So maybe you didn't study each other enough, study your likes or dislikes. Just like simply getting to know each other, I'm seeing. Especially with the King of Pentacles. Maybe you weren't clear with your intentions. Maybe because Pentacles are more slow moving. Although the Knight of Pentacles isn't here. Knight of Wands is here actually. Complete opposite. So I was gonna say maybe you move too slowly. But you got the Knight of Wands, which is like the quick, Aries, Ram, that quick moving energy. Ramming into things. You have the Four of Wands as well. So another regret could simply be not engaging in the conversation enough, not engaging in activities, not engaging in like being with the person or being with people. Maybe simply not engaging socially, maybe as well. Um, Maybe you didn't go somewhere as well. Maybe there was somewhere you were supposed to go, but you didn't go there, and that's what you regret. Or maybe just simply taking advantage of opportunities and things available to you. Um, so things you need to learn. You have here the Eight of Swords. There, focus, focus, focus. And that is not my feet. Okay, that is not my feet. This here isn't my feet. That's just a bag. An orange bag. So with the of Swords, something you need to learn is simply, again, freeing yourself. I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Free yourself. She's all bound up. She's like trapped and everything. Her arms are trapped. Like she's been tied up. She can't see. Well, she's been blindfolded as well. She has all these swords around her. Free yourself. She can't, like, you have the ability to free yourself from this sort of energy, this energy of feeling trapped, to get out of this darkness, to get out of this space into this sort of space. You have the ability to free yourself. I actually hope someone watches this. I just love all these, like, even if this doesn't resonate, I just hope someone like sees all these lovely coincidences that are happening, because it's just so interesting. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too much. So I just love sharing knowledge. I love sharing the things I find. Um, so yeah, you have the energy to, like, the mist here would also make it hard to see. It does look like mist to me. Like, she's in this sort of energy as well, this hermit energy. Like, it does look very similar. And this is, like, to me, someone, like, again, what I'm saying now is just an example. So you can, like, look at this in another way, or have, like, make this apply more to your own life. But I'm saying it's like someone who maybe doesn't know where to go, and I'm seeing this more as a life path. They don't know what to do in their life, or they don't know where to go in their life, or they're not sure what to do next, and maybe they're too afraid to untie themselves, or they're too afraid of making a choice, so they don't hate the choice they made, or so they don't make the wrong choice, make the wrong move, because she'd be too afraid to walk forward, so she doesn't make the wrong move and hurt herself. She's afraid of getting, like, to me, okay, this is an example, she's afraid of getting hurt and taking the wrong step and getting injured by these swords around her. But you do have the ability, like, whether you believe or not, like, personally, I believe we all have the ability to change our own futures, to change our own lives, whether it's physically or spiritually. Like, if you feel like you can't do it physically by working hard on something, if you're not happy with where you are, then maybe you feel like you can't maybe get that job, and or get a part-time job to earn the money to start the business. Then maybe, like, you could manifest something. I do believe in manifestation. Maybe you could, like, manifest something, manifest a way out, and have the universe guide you. Love yourself first. Like, that's key. Like, that's clue number one. Love yourself first, and open your heart. Work on your heart chakra. Yeah, open your heart to receive the highest energy of all. And I say the highest energy of all is love. Maybe that's what this sun is: love, light, warmth. Like, the stereotypical old person that's kind of cold and groggy and mean and stuff like that. That stereotypical old person. Maybe it's like to get out of that sort of energy into this more childish, open, curious energy. Not to and I don't like stereotyping, because, like, and like, the world is full of possibilities. Like, there could be someone who believes, like, blue is actually orange. There's so many different things in the world that I honestly cannot say something certain. And there's so many different kinds of people, and you can't just put everyone. So this is my own personal beliefs. I don't want to lecture you about my beliefs, because everyone, again, has their own beliefs, and I want to respect that. Another one of my beliefs is respecting other people's beliefs. Oh yeah, and so what makes you happy? I try to pull out these cards. If this doesn't make you happy, then I am so sorry. The cards got it wrong. Okay, I got it wrong, but still. So, what makes you happy, or what will make you happy? I'm seeing here. Honestly, this is like, I see this reminds me of the Queen of Wands. Being happy in your skin, and to be happy in your skin, to be happy with who you are and accept who you are, you need to love yourself. But generally, what makes you happy? I'm guessing good stuff, like maybe a trip to somewhere, or some jewelry, or a car maybe, or again, maybe just a trip to another country or another city, to the beach, some good clothes, maybe some good food, some good wine maybe, or just being out in nature. Um, just the finer things makes you happy. And the Knight of Wands. So, oof, stretching my legs. So what will make you happy? You have the Knight of Wands here, which is basically, maybe you want to be more like an Aries. That could be it. Maybe you want to, or maybe you want to be with an Aries or someone like this. Either like this could be, maybe you want to be with this kind of person, or simply you want to be like this kind of person. A lot of people want money though. Like, there are many people in the world who actually want money, obviously. Excuse me. The Ten of Pentacles here. This video is getting so long. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I want to apologize to my phone real quick. And thank you for always being here with me in these few months I've had you so far. The Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, what makes you happy? I'm getting like, just again, buying like the material things, I'm guessing, make you quite happy. Material things. And also maybe having that happy family home, that happy family life, maybe actually having a child, you have a baby again, you know? Pregnancy, you have a baby here, you got this young boy over here. So maybe having children will make you happy. Maybe you want children, or maybe pets, or just building a family generally, or maybe something else that this card means to you, or that you associate with this card. And at the top of the deck, you do have the Two of Wands. I see that as a journey, either to another country or a spiritual journey. Like a journey around the globe. He has the globe in his hands. Or searching for something. There's every sense of searching for something. And then the Fool's journey is like a whole spiritual journey as well, in a sense. There's just so many meanings to these cards that I don't want to make this into a 1 hour video. But you can like think of like, consider your own meaning to the cards rather than my own interpretation of the cards. Oh, this got so messy. Thanks for watching though. And if I did say anything that offends you, I'm sorry. Honestly, my feet again in the shop. If I did say anything that offends you, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know, that's my Libra energy coming out. So yeah, my Libra energy of the apologizing too much, like wanting everyone to be happy. Libras, well, I'm not really a Libra. Ranting over. Thank you for watching.